G'day, Stu from UAVfutures here, and back with another happy flying episode number 25. But I wanted to start it off with this little funny part stuck in the tree, bit of a reverse, and then we're good to go. So yeah, pretty much what this episode is going to be about. This is going to be the single most important thing you can do that's going to drastically shift how you're going to become an FPV pilot and how you're going to get so much better. And this sort of happened to me, and this is what this series are all about, the sort of sharing the things that I discover and the things that I sort of learn along the way about flying FPV and becoming a better pilot. And this one, yeah, the single best thing that I've done that's gonna, this one had so many crashes in this flight footage, the single best thing that I've done that's gonna drastically increase how I fly and I think increase my performance. So basically what that is, and you guys are gonna say, gee, Stuart, that's a bit of a cop-out, or that's not a single thing that I can do. But yeah, let me tell you, it's all about shifting what you think is possible. So recently, I had the pleasure of flying with Thomas from BMS Web, I guess the Australian national champion. He's held some crazy records. He's raced in Dubai and he's raced in the drone world. And that kid was amazing. And it really showed me what was possible. And I've been trying to think of a little analogy because I know that it's going to boost my flying style and boost my skills and knowing how much I can push it. And I've really tried to think of an easy way to explain it to people. And look, the best sort of analogy that I could come up with was a long time ago, back in the day, and look, I was never really into it, but it was pretty cool when it happened. People used to do like motocross, and this was before, like this is when people were doing tricks on motorbikes and stuff like that, and somebody did a backflip. Before anybody had done a there's another crash, before anybody had done a backflip on their motorbike, it was thought to be impossible. You know, no one had done it, and everyone is sort of doing their own tricks. And then all of a sudden, this one guy, I remember seeing it on the news, this one guy showed everybody in the world that, look, it's possible to do a backflip on your motorbike. And then since then, now a backflip is like a normal trick or a normal part of a repertoire in some sort of motocross stunt riding's tricks or whatever you want to call them. And the same thing for me has happened when it comes to FPV. So I thought I was like getting pretty quick, and some of this footage, look, it does look quick sometimes. I thought I was getting pretty good. And then I saw Thomas fly, and I thought, you know what? I now know what's possible, or at least now I know where I want to get to. Now I want to know what my next stage is, and I can't stress this enough to people out there. What you need to do is go and see some amazing pilots fly. If you're into racing, it doesn't matter how long the drive is. Well, you know, you don't want to drive totally across the country, but go and find some really fast pilots to watch. If you're really into acro flying, go and see if you can track down some really good acro pilots and see what they do, because it's been totally different for me seeing some things on YouTube to then seeing some people, to seeing something in real life. Once you see it in real life, for me, it was a massive eye-opener, and I thought, right, I know what's possible. That's what I want to do with my flying. And since I've been going out in my sessions, I've been noticing I've got so much more room and so much more drive and so much more, I know I'm rambling, but so much more push to push my own skills, and I just want to push faster and faster. No longer am I sort of riding on where, you know, just increasing a little bit by a little bit. I've got these massive, I guess, goals and massive things I want to work towards. And that's all because it was a bit of a paradigm shift in my mind. I've totally shifted how I look at flying, and I've realized that, you know, if I thought I was sort of getting towards the edge, it's been so far pushed for me that it just really opens it up. That was a bit of a lucky sort of slide then. I think I have a lot of crashes once that put me offside. But once I've seen what's possible, it's totally blown my mind, and I think it's going to be so good for me in the future, developing my flying and my flying skills. And I now know what I want to work towards, and having those goals and just knowing what's possible. You know, once someone else has done it and shows you that it's possible, it's much easier for people to follow. And that's what I wanted to share with you guys. And I know it's a bit of a short video, but yeah, that was something that I found is really important for me. So hopefully that helps some of you guys. Go out and see some people flying around, because I know for me, that's going to be the single biggest thing that I will have done this year that's going to increase my flying. Of course, practice and all that stuff sort of counts. But yeah, in terms of setting goals and having someone to do it already for me first and showing me what's possible, it's going to make a massive difference. Oh, and by the way, I'm flying the chameleon in this video, so you guys don't have to ask in the comments. But anyway, other than that, subscribe for more FPV related content. Hopefully you like this happy flying video. I know, because I'm really liking doing them. Pretty lucky that this was all on one battery and it didn't crash or didn't get stuck too many times. But yeah, other than that, subscribe for more FPV related content. And as always, happy flying.